ABC7 is getting you ready to head back to school. I can't believe we're talking about it, but it's time, folks. Parents always want the best for their kids. That includes getting into a great college. But did you know you can actually start prepping your youngsters for the admission process as soon as freshman year, not senior year, not junior year, freshman year? A new book explores the ways you can help your students apply for college. It's called Tips, Tales, and Truths for Teens. And we're happy to have the author with us, Dr. Cynthia Colon, here with us this morning. We thank you so very much for being here. Start them early.
Start them early.
All right, tips.
Yes, tips. So start them early.
Yes.
My favorite tip, and the director of admissions at Caltech agrees with me. Okay. Visit as many colleges as possible.
But that early as at freshman year?
Freshman year. That's actually the best thing you can do for your child, because, you know, that's where you learn the vocabulary, you learn what's possible, you learn about different majors. So even if you think you're never going to apply to that college, visit as many as you can. And if you're a student athlete, get out there, go to competitions, see the team culture. So just sort of explore.
Okay, but what about those parents that go, my kid's a freshman. She or he doesn't know what they want to do when they go to school.
Well, they don't. And you know what? Quite frankly, they shouldn't. They're freshmen, right? They're 14.
Right.
But that's why exposing them just a little bit at a time, maybe a couple of colleges, just gets them exposed to it.
Okay, so people who have never read your book before, give them sort of an idea of what they'll learn once they get it and once they read it.
Well, I'm the first in my family to go to college. I knew nothing about the process.
Okay.
And so this book offers 33 tips, tales, and truths that tell students what to do, how to do it, and when to get it done. So it's a book for all 4 years, but even if you pick it up as senior year, there's a whole chapter dedicated to seniors. So whenever you pick it up, you're gonna get something out of it that helps you with the college admission process.
So besides start early, what's another #1 tip you can give to parents? Let's say they've already started early. What's another tip you can give them?
Interested students become interesting applicants. When I was at Vassar, I had about 15 minutes to read each application. The goal was to find a teenager who was interesting that I could admit and I wanted to admit. So the more you're involved, the more getting involved and doing community service shouldn't be a chore. So if it is a chore, I give you permission, delete it, and replace it with something that you enjoy doing.
You need to stick out a little bit because you're getting so many people applying to these schools. You need to stick out in sort of a creative, positive way.
There are AQs and PQs, academic qualities and personal qualities. Everybody applies with grades and transcripts and test scores.
Right.
The PQs make you pop out.
Right.
Yeah.
What was the most memorable, this is just throwing this at you real quick. What's the most memorable one, if you have one that you remember the most, that was the most creative that you can think of?
The tip or the tale?
Yeah.
One of my favorite tales talks about a student who, her father is an eye surgeon, and she sort of used that and used to say, Daddy, what if these kids don't have the money or an eye doctor to get the glasses they need? They would do some community service. So she started by collecting used eyeglasses and then formed her own organization and did this used eye doctors to give back to students.
This is a high schooler?
As a high schooler. So it's called Rose-Colored Glasses. I want to say it's tip number 17. And it just talks about how you can just take a little idea as a 15, 16-year-old and really make something out of it and create a legacy for yourself.
Interesting. Those are some great tips. That's a good tale, too. Thank you so very much, Dr. Colon, for being here. You can pick up your copy of Tips, Tales, and Truths for Teens at bookstores everywhere, including online. We have made it very easy for you. No excuses. Head over to our website, abc7chicago.com.